Hi everyone, I'm Miss Tracy, the Children's Librarian at the Millbrae Public Library, and today I have a book for you in honor of Women's History Month. This is The World Is Not a Rectangle, a portrait of architect Zaha Hadid. It's written by Jeanette Winter, and it's published by Beach Lane Books, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster. The copyright is from 2017. In Iraq, rivers flow through green marshes. Wind swoops across sand dunes and through ancient cities. Zaha Hadid sees the rivers and marshes and dunes and ruins with her father and imagines what cities looked like thousands of years ago. In Baghdad, where Zaha lives with her family, she dreams of designing her own cities. Zaha looks long and hard at patterns in her Persian carpet and sees how the shapes and colors flow into each other, like the dunes and rivers and marshes. Zaha has ideas. She designs clothes for herself. She arranges furniture. She loves her mirror because the corners aren't square. There are no corners in the dunes or rivers or marshes. Zaha is a Muslim who attends a Catholic school and loves math and still thinks about the ancient ruins. She leaves home to learn more about cities and how to build them. She has ideas. In London, Zaha studies to be an architect. She fills notebooks with plans and designs. She makes paintings of the cities she sees in her mind. Zaha graduates with honors, rents a room in an old school building, and opens her own office, Studio 9. A few friends join her. They all work hard, night and day, making drawings and plans. We never slept. Zaha's designs don't look like other designs. Her buildings swoosh and zoom and flow and fly. The world is not a rectangle. No one wants to build her unusual designs. They say they can't be built, but Zaha knows they can. So she enters competition after competition, hoping to win, hoping someone will be brave enough to build them. Finally, one of Zaha's designs is chosen. The architect judges think her plan is best. But the city committee doesn't like it and won't build it. She's an Arab. This can't be built. They hold another competition. Her design wins again, and still they refuse. Impossible. She's a woman. Hadid means iron in Arabic, and Zaha is strong as iron. She keeps on working, one plan after another. I made a conscious decision not to stop. Zaha remembers the grasses in the marshes swaying and sees tall buildings dancing like grass. Zaha remembers the wind in the dunes and feels it blowing over and around and through her desert building. Zaha looks at shells and cradles her stadium like a cocoon. Zaha looks at stones in a stream and builds an opera house like the pebbles in the water. Inside the opera house, a singer is the pearl in the oyster shell. Zaha looks up at stars and galaxies and sees swirling buildings. Zaha looks at waves and sees a bridge that moves with the water. Zaha looks at the Alps and builds a museum inside with a mountain peak with windows to see the sky and the valleys. Zaha's ski jump reaches the sky like the mountains. Zaha thinks of the jungle and ancient wood temples and builds a wooden building to remember a far-away war. One by one, Zaha's designs become buildings all over the world. We do this so you can be in a simple place and feel good. Zaha is so busy now that every room in the old school building is filled. Over 400 architects work in these rooms, designing, planning, engineering, and making models of Zaha's visions. You should do what you like. Zaha designs a dollhouse and shoes and chairs. She designs a stalactite sculpture and an iceberg seat. I can't stop thinking. Sometimes when she's working, Zaha's early memories return. The beauty of the landscape, where sand, water, reeds, birds, buildings, and people all somehow flow together, has never left me. I still believe in the impossible. Then, one night, the light in Zaha's window goes dark. She has left this world. But her architects keep their lights on, designing, planning, engineering, and making models of her visions, keeping her flame blazing bright, even though Zaha is gone. If you take a look at the back of this book, you can see the different designs and all the different places where they now are built. That's the book. The world is not a rectangle. Hi everyone, I'm Miss Tracy and I am back with an activity to go along with our book, which I hope you enjoyed. The world is not a rectangle. And I was really inspired by this architect and the wonderful buildings that she created. And actually this book here shows, here on the cover, the one that I really liked, these buildings that seem to sway like the grasses. When we open it up, we can see how she was inspired by the natural world. So first, I want to encourage you to go out and learn a little bit more about this person. And those are called the signature towers. So I thought, what if I tried making the signature towers out of something around me? I've got some blocks, these big, thick Lego-like blocks, and I thought, how tall can I make it before it falls over? If I make it so that these blocks are stacked up and swaying like those signature towers, how tall can I make it? If it falls over, what can I do to strengthen it and then make it taller again? So I would ask that you go look on the internet, find some more books about this person and the wonderful buildings that she made, and then challenge yourself with the materials around you, whether it's toys, whether it's popsicle sticks, whatever you might have on hand, and see if you can build something. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's one of the things that she made, but see what you can do and just have fun, experiment, and see what kind of structure you can build. And you'll be an architect too. I hope you enjoyed today's story time, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.